Guys, this is Raychul and I here with David, who is the CEO of Gazillion, and we're talking about Marvel Heroes. Marvel Heroes is a new MMO coming out very soon. What can you tell me about this MMO that's going to really set it apart from other MMOs?
Well, there's a lot of things.
Other than Marvel.
Marvel's one, I was going to say. Other thing is that it's an action role-playing game, which is very, very different for an MMO. I think of MMO not necessarily as a standard way to make a game, but instead of a way for people to play together. And so you have the MMO-ness of thousands of people in the same world at the same time, but then it's an action role-playing game, very similar to Diablo underneath.
What are some of the key characters that, of course, are going to be in this game? And then what are some of the non-key characters that we'll see?
Well, and there's very famous ones, all the ones you would expect. Thor and Iron Man and Spiderman, like all the big guys, right? They're all going to be in there. But then you'll get down to rare, obscure characters as well. Rocket Raccoon, for instance, is going to be in it. And so we have really a large variety of people from pretty obscure to really well-known. I think Rocket Raccoon will actually become pretty well-known because they're making a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but it'll be a few years before that's out and before he's known.
Will we be able to play any of these characters, or will they only be a certain amount?
You'll be able to play any of the characters.
Oh, wow.
In fact, you have an entire roster of characters that you can switch to at any given time.
How difficult is that to really make a game where you've got all these different characters with all these different superpowers and making sure that each of their in-game power reflects their power from the comics?
Yeah, we do our best to kind of capture the spirit of that, but obviously we can't make it completely balanced, right? Because somebody that's playing Daredevil has to, say, play next to Thor, and, that they have different power scales, and so, we have to make it a game, first and foremost, make it fun for everybody. But the spirit of what they do and all of their moves and all that kind of stuff comes through in their actual abilities and the way that they perform those actions.
How do you decide the scaling so that it does make sense, but you don't upset a lot of the hardcore fans?
Well, first and foremost, it's a game, and so we take it from a game mechanics standpoint, very similar to the way you would make that I made Diablo. Same kind of thing. When we run the numbers, they're very make sure that they're as even as possible for the type of move that they're doing.
Is this game going to be PC only?
PC is the only platform we have announced so far. I love Mac. I use a Mac. You guys can kind of extrapolate from there.
Awesome. And when can we expect this game to be out?
I know it's the standard answer, but we don't have a date. But we really don't have a date. We're coming up to beta very, very, very soon. And once we get into beta, then we're going to have a better estimate about how long we have. And then we'll actually make an announcement.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And make sure you guys stay tuned for more information on Marvel Heroes.